In March 2024, Indian Air Force's 5th generation stealth fighter, the AMCA project, was given the nod by the Cabinet Committee. But just 5 months later, it seems quietly the DRDO has upgraded the AMCA to a 5.5 generation category. While any technical enhancements have been kept confidential, DRDO, it seems, is confident India's AMCA will be able to go head-to-head and be an equal to the world's best stealth fighters, which include American F-35, Chinese J20, or the Russian Su-57. AMCA's final trials will be completed by 2034 with the induction in IAF scheduled for 2035.
AMCA is the 5.5 generation fighter. It's a stealth aircraft.
The latest developments marks India's entry into an elite group of nations with indigenous technology to manufacture a 5th generation stealth fighter aircraft. DRDO Chief Dr. Samir Kamath added, quote, "Our country will become Atmanirbhar soon. This is truly a world-class aircraft and India will soon be one of the countries capable of developing a stealth aircraft," unquote. The DRDO chief was speaking at the Tarang Shakti 2024 military exercises where India's Tejas Mk1 went head-to-head in combat missions against the Eurofighters from Germany and Spain, along with the French Rafale fighter jets. Indian Air Chief Chaudhary later revealed that despite its smaller size, the IAF Tejas Mark I was an equal to these proven warbirds. The German and French air chiefs, along with their fighter pilots, also took sorties in the Indian Tejas. The success of Tejas Mk1 also gives hope for the AMCA project. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government has prioritized the AMCA project, and the design and development phase has been cleared for 15,000 crore rupees. Now, while countries like South Korea and Turkey are relying on international collaboration for their 5th generation fighter programs, the Indian Defence Ministry has rejected any international collaboration for the AMCA. Now, firstly, this shows confidence in India's own scientists and tech, and secondly, it will also help keep AMCA's secrets well guarded. The threat of espionage is very real. The United States has accused China of stealing its F-35 stealth fighter jet blueprint to build its own stealth aircraft, the FC-31. Pakistan will be the first customer of this Chinese fighter built with stolen US technology. The Indian AMCA project may hinge on procuring a proven engine. Tejas Mark 1A deliveries have been delayed due to GE 404 engine supply chain issues, while GE 414 engines are an option for the AMCA. France's Safran has emerged as an alternate source and is even offering a 100% technology transfer, which may prove beneficial for future fighter jet programs as well. The public sector unit, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, will be heading the manufacture of the prototype of the Tejas and AMCA programs. Now, there is growing concern whether the Indian Air Force will be able to reach the sanctioned strength of 42 squadrons over the next 10 to 15 years. IAF currently operates just 32 squadrons, and the AMCA and 114 MRFA contracts would be key to bridge this operational gap, though the winning bidder for the MRFA would have to ensure a production line be set up in India. IAF Chief Chaudhary added, quote, "The IAF endeavors to build up its operational capabilities through planned inductions of the LCA variants, MRFA and the AMCA in a phased manner. The IAF also perceives the distinct need for the induction of a 5th generation fighter aircraft," unquote. Pakistan's potential acquirement of the Chinese FC-31 twin-engine stealth fighter aircraft will put Islamabad ahead in the race to acquire a stealth fighter. However, the capabilities of the Chinese FC-31 remain untested. Indian Sukhoi 30 and KI pilots have been able to detect the other Chinese stealth fighter, the J20, on their radars flying over Tibet. Over the next decade, the IAF will also phase out older squadrons of the MiG-21, Jaguar Sepcats, followed by Mirage 2000s by 2035. These will be replaced by the Tejas Mark 1As, Tejas Mark 2s and the 114 MRFA deal. The Indian Air Force has also expressed the need for at least 7 squadrons of the AMCA post-2035. So what makes AMCA so special? The multi-role combat aircraft has been designed for both air superiority as well as ground attacks. It is being designed to be near invisible to enemy radars, which is a function of the jet's radar cross-section. It will scatter radar waves instead of reflecting them. Its powerful sensors and internal weapons bay will further reduce its radar signature to near zero. It would also be able to carry 4 long-range air-to-air missiles and multiple precision-guided munitions with a payload of 1,500 kilograms. The AMCA would also be capable of supercruising or flying faster than the speed of sound without the use of fuel-guzzling afterburners. Now, this reduces the heat signature of a jet. DRDO hopes its active electronically scanned array or ASAR radars would help the AMCA outrange its Chinese-made adversaries. But what are the hurdles in the AMCA's path? Reportedly, the IAF leadership has called the timeline of squadron formation by 2035 very tight, as it does not have an indigenous engine to power this jet. Reliance on foreign sources has often led to delays. So does India require a stopgap solution like a couple of squadrons of the Russian Su-57 or the US F-35? Now, firstly, the United States might put a host of conditions for any F-35 purchase, which may not be acceptable to India. Moreover, even if negotiations begin today, they will take a few years to conclude and a further few years for deliveries to begin, bringing it close to the AMCA timeline. Meanwhile, the Russian Su-57 could be manufactured in India like the Sukhoi 30 NKI. However, with Russia engaged in a war with Ukraine, there remain major question marks over its deliveries and performance of its jets. So do you believe India should put all its resources behind the AMCA project and develop its own 5.5 generation stealth fighter? Leave a comment, hit the like button and subscribe to Inconnect News.